Hi guys, what is up? My name is Pradeep Kumar. Welcome to the third video of Solid Principle. Today we are going to understand the Liskov Substitution Principle. This is one of the most important but very confusing solid principle. Today I'll be making it really easy that you can even explain this to a child of 5-year-old. Okay, so let's get started. Liskov Substitution Principle is based on a very simple idea that child should not break the parent relationship. For example, this is a parent. This is having some functionality 1, 2, 3. Now this is a child and child is basically extending the parent's behavior. Child should not return exception. Deny that I will not follow 3, I will not follow 2, I will not follow 1. Whatever parent is giving to you, child should respect that. Child should not override it and return an exception. Child should not say ki I will not be using the parent's functionality. Child can extend the behavior. It can have like 4, 5, 6 another methods. But child should not be like ki for 3 I will be returning exception. For 2 I will be returning exception. For 1 I will be returning exception. If that is how, if child is doing that, something like that, that is a break of LSP. LSP basically protects the parent-child relationship. Okay, if your code is basically breaking it, what is the impact of it? The impact is very simple. Let's understand the impact. Let's say this is the world. Okay, this is outside world. This is parent. This is child. This is parent. This is child. So from outside world, people use abstraction. They use parent. Okay, they use the parent name and do stuff like that. We have seen an example like payment and all, right? So people believe that whatever parent is claiming that parent have functionality 1, 2, 3, they will be enforced. If a child do like for 3 it is returning exception, that is a problem. The abstraction will break. Okay, the entire trust on the abstraction will break. So that is the idea behind LSP. So LSP ensures that polymorphism actually works to prevent unexpected behavior at runtime, to protect client code from surprises. Client must be using some functionality and it got surprises. Okay, that should not happen. To keep abstraction reliable, very important. Okay, for example, you have a class called vehicle. This has methods like start engine, fuel up. Okay, this has methods like open trunk. These methods are there. Now let's say a car is fine. Car is having all these 3 methods and absolutely nothing is breaking here. But let's say a bike. For a bike or let's say for a bicycle. For a bicycle, start engine not supported. You can't support it, right? Fuel, you can't support it. Open trunk. For this, you are supporting exceptions, right? You are supporting for bicycle, you are returning exception from outside. If let's say currently the vehicle is, let's say bicycle. So this method, fuel up, this will break, right? This will break. That is the problem, guys. So if you see, you're seeing an exception here. But if it is a car, then no, nothing is breaking, right? If it is a car, nothing is breaking. If you see here, fueling up, nothing is breaking. So that is the idea. That is the idea behind LSP. Hey, respect the parent-child relationship. If it is doing that, this is the violation of LSP. How to fix it? I'll let you know in the interface segregation principle. If a class S extends or implement class T, then you should be able to use S anywhere T is expected. Very simple. Let's say you have a class T. This is a class, let's say S. So this is a child. This is a parent. Okay. Class S extends T. This is a parent-child relationship. Now then you should be able to use, and the parent is having functionality 1, 2, 3 and child is having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and they are respected. You are not returning exceptions. Okay. Now without breaking the program behavior, you should be able to use as anywhere T is expected. Anywhere where T is expected, somebody is expecting T, you can simply replace that with as, because as is also having those methods apart from their own functionality. That is the meaning of polymorphism also, right? You should be able to replace the parent with the child. So if this is happening, LSP is not violated, otherwise it is violated. How to identify? Simply see if your code is returning exception or if you are narrowing down the functionality. If child is narrowing down the functionality, that's a violation of LSP. Child should extend the behavior, not narrow it down. Okay, please subscribe this channel, like this video, comment on the topics which you want the video. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye, take care, namaskar.